New York. New York is my dream, city, I would say.
Hi, good
Yes.
afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm studying.
Studying, okay. Studying, you're doing something else or you're reading?
I'm really studying. I'm not doing
Really?
something else. As usual. I'm always studying.
Okay, good. So how is it going on? Is it going, is it good or
Yeah,
uh,
this is good. Good.
very good? So how are the rains there where you live?
Rain, I think not much, even not at all. There is no at all. No
No
rain.
rains?
No
Where are
rain.
you? Wait a minute. Where are you staying now? I forgot.
Delhi. Delhi,
Delhi.
Delhi. Uh,
Acha, no rains in Delhi. Good. Were you all affected by the floods?
no, no,
No. Okay,
no.
good. Because otherwise, parts of Delhi were affected, right, by the floods.
Yes.
Uh, so that's good. We in Bombay, actually, they have issued a red alert because
Okay.
they expected very heavy rains. I don't
Okay.
know if it's raining in other parts of Bombay, but where I live, there's no rain at all. And schools, they have asked schools to close down. Schools, colleges have closed
Okay.
because we can't take that risk, right? In Bombay, if it gets flooded, I mean, too many people get affected.
Yeah, true.
So, Deepak, tell me something interesting that has happened to you these past few months. I was on leave for 2 months, so I had some work and I wasn't keeping too well.
Interesting. Nothing special happened in these 2 months.
No.
No. As usual.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So today's topic is all about, I think, being a jet setter, right? If you had to travel somewhere.
I didn't go through the topic. So could
Okay.
you?
Okay. Okay. Just let's just talk about places you would love to travel to, not just in India as well, not just overseas, but within India or overseas. Any particular place that you would like to go to?
Uh, Kashmir, maybe Kashmir.
Kashmir. Yes. And which when would you like to visit Kashmir? Like, which season? Like
In
during
season,
which?
yeah, this season, in this season. No?
Okay, so it would be like the
Rain,
rain, spring.
uh,
I mean, summer, spring. I mean,
summer
summer.
rain season, yeah.
Yeah, and rain. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. And I mean, do you know people living there or just as a visit?
I don't know. I don't know any people there. So I'll travel just.
Yeah. So, what would you like to see, and how would you travel from Delhi? I mean, what would you prefer? What
I would
mode of?
prefer a flight. I would prefer flight, right?
Hmm.
Because it is not going to take too long.
Hmm.
So, and why I'm saying in this season, because in Kashmir almost temperature would be between 30 to 35, right? And it's raining season, so wherever you will see around yourself, you will see only greeny place.
Greenery, yes.
Yeah, greeny. So being in Kashmir in this season is so you feel like you are in heaven, right?
Mm. Yeah, actually, yeah, I've been to Kashmir only during summer, not during the rains. I've never visited. I've been there in October, that October, November, just
Mhm.
before winter, you know.
Mhm.
Twice I've been there. Yeah. So, what are the things that you would like to see in Kashmir?
I think I would see hills, hills. Yeah, I will love trekking hills and uh, greeny places and these all things.
Okay.
I think there is no snowfall this time in this season, right?
No, there's no
No,
snowfall during
there
this
is no snow.
season.
Yeah.
But there are very nice uh, places you can see like the Gulmarg, uh, you know, the
Yeah.
mountains, and Pahalgam, beautiful
Yeah.
places.
Yeah.
Then
These
you
all villages, these all things are so beautiful.
and then also the Dal Lake. That's
Lake.
yeah. I mean, staying. You go by the shikars that are there.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, so we're talking about Kashmir. This is and who would you like to travel with? Would you prefer going solo or with friends or family?
I think friends, I would like to go with the friends. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Do you enjoy? Have you read on the Kashmir cuisine? Like what you would like to eat?
What? I'm sorry.
Kashmiri cuisine. Cuisine
Kashmiri.
is the food that they each place has a different cuisine, right?
Yes. No, I do not like Kashmiri cuisine because from Kashmir, people from Kashmir, they most of the people they eat only non-veg.
Yes. Yeah.
Non-veg.
They don't
And
they don't have much of a choice because there's not much of greenery. I mean, they
yeah,
don't get
greenery.
vegetables. The vegetables
Yeah.
they get are dried. They have to dry them up in summer and then consume it in winter. No?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, that happens in all cold countries. If you go to see, the reason they eat meat is because they don't have a choice. I mean, the vegetables are very limited. Over there, they have a limited supply of vegetables. Today, of course, they import a lot of vegetables, but their actual
Mhm.
basic cuisine does not include a lot of vegetables. Some parts, the very cold parts of uh, the world.
True.
But you were a non-vegetarian and turned vegetarian, I think, right? No.
Yes. I've
Yeah,
turned into
yeah, yeah, yeah.
vegetarian.
Actually. But you've not turned into vegan, right? Just vegetarian.
Yes, yeah. Vegan. Yeah, I'm not turning to vegan because if I turn into vegan, I don't survive. I believe.
Yeah, I don't
Right.
think we Indians can survive because we're so fond of milk, Milk is such an integral part of our diet, right? Uh,
True.
uh, Minerals, yeah. Okay. Um, So, all right, we're talking about Kashmir in India. Is there any country that has really sort of, um, fascinated you and you would love to travel to that place?
Mm, I love travel Rajasthan, in village area.
Okay, you would like to
Yeah,
travel to Rajasthan, the village
yeah,
areas. Yeah.
yeah. Because the
Okay.
people are so
Mhm.
simple and so kind, so honest, so funny.
Um,
So yeah.
um, what made you like Rajasthan? Is it something you read about Rajasthan, you've seen, or you met people from there?
I met people from there. I read about Rajasthan. They're so cultured, They still carry their culture, their tradition, their all heritage. They are still carrying and they are trying to live with their, the inheritance. Right.
With their heritage. Okay.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
that. Those are things I love about Rajasthan.
Yeah.
When
That's
you go to village, okay, you feel like you are in no, I think 100 years back, 50 years back.
Hmm.
So, calm, peace, or beautiful, kind.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I think actually villages on the whole people are simpler. They're more welcoming.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're more welcoming. Yeah.
Mhm.
Uh, we have Rajasthani neighbors upstairs,
Mhm.
um, and actually when the lady came here the first time because they're renting the place on top, uh, she was very simple, like with that ghungat right down and all that.
Mhm.
Within 6 months, she changed into jeans, shorts, tank tops, because basically what they can't do there, right? So here they have the freedom to wear whatever they feel like. So For women, it's different actually. If you really look at it, you know, many people like that village life, but for women who are being suppressed, it they find it very difficult, to adjust because they're more they're so traditional that sometimes it's difficult nowadays for women because they are being educated. You know, they cannot then adjust to that
Correct.
sort of life. Yeah. Uh, so because she's a CA herself, and in her village, she could not work or do anything. So right now she's at home. She's working from home, but she's still
Okay.
working. So she's happy about that. Yeah, yeah. So I think, yeah, I think um, when we talk about progress, uh, we have to take our heritage along. There's no doubt about it. It is very important to take it forward, right?
This is
To
identity.
Yeah, yeah, that's your identity. And it's a culture that is um, the- especially in India, because it's what makes us, right? Different cultures. I mean, imagine if we were all the same, it would be very boring. We were all, first of all, we all speak different languages. And we just don't speak one language, we speak multiple languages. Like in Bombay, automatically you will end up uh, not just Hindi, you will end up speaking in Marathi. You will pick up Gujarati and English, of course. Like the same
Mhm.
for you all in Delhi, right?
Yeah.
You'll speak Hindi, then a little of Haryanvi, I mean, depending on where you all are located, you know.
True, 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 true.
So,
Mhm.
uh, so besides Rajasthan, Kashmir, what about down south? Would you ever want to visit down south?
South.
Yeah.
I have heard about South. Yeah, of course. If I will get opportunity, whether it is monotonous city or no, a full of glamorous, I will be travel around the country.
Mhm.
Of
But
course.
no, but quite frankly, like when you say south, it is like too far off for you. Uh, I think you've never really thought about it, right? Going down to
Yeah,
maybe
no, I have
Kerala.
never thought about visiting South, but I have
Mm.
heard that Kerala is very beautiful place.
It's very beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
so
it's not only just beautiful, but uh, it's beautiful. Even the people there are very cool, and Goa is a nice place, but there's too many tourists, too many foreigners and all, So, but of course, they don't dirty the place. It's our Indians only who dirty the place.
mhm.
So, okay. So tell me, now if you had to put it this way, like if you had to visit a place, all right, which would be which place would it be if you wanted to settle down besides Delhi,
Where? In India?
in India or overseas, whatever, wherever?
If I talk about overseas, I would settle down in US, I think.
I would like to
I,
settle down
I like to settle down in US, yes,
in the US.
in the
Right?
US.
Okay, in the US. All right. And why would any particular reason?
Because US is the only place that people from every part of the world,
Hmm,
they want to visit because you have best facilities, best school, best university, best leadership you can learn. Everything is there,
hmm,
and I can most of the entrepreneur, US produce. If you talk about,
hmm.
and US is known for the entrepreneur also, only for entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur.
Yes,
Entre. Say
uh, entre,
on, entre,
entrepreneur.
entrepreneur. Yes.
Yes,
So,
entrepreneur.
yeah, US is known for uh, facilitating entrepreneurship. When
Yes.
when you're listening to this recording, see what I'm saying. I mean, listen to what I'm saying. Yeah. So you can also try to imitate, these sentences. Try to uh, repeat these sentences. Yeah. Yes, US encourages entrepreneurs, and I think that whole uh, country sort of facilitates, like free thinking, free uh, stuff like that. So it helps a lot too. I don't know. Actually, ideally, even we in India should have that, right? But we don't. In India, I think when we go to the US, we live a different life, we Indians. Whereas in India, we take our country for granted. No?
Yeah, true. Of course, because we always, whatever we have, we don't appreciate. When you leave that things from our hand, when you that thing get out
Hmm.
of our hand, then we feel, oh, how significance that was.
How significant that was.
Yeah,
Yes.
right. So
Uh,
that's what I
yeah.
would say.
Yeah. That's true. Whether it is the food or even living there, the way of life, it's sort of it's different. But yet, our
Yeah,
Indians are able to adapt to different countries. Actually, not just US. If you go to any country, you will find an Indian there, right? Any.
yeah, yeah. Any country, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, you will always find them there. So, okay. And what else? I mean, what would okay, any particular place you would like to see in the US or any particular something you would like to try out in the US, you know.
Yeah, I actually, and New York. New York is my dream, city, I would say,
Hmm.
because those all no towering buildings and
Buildings.
yeah, and chamak dhamak, you know, place.
Yeah, it's very glamorous, right?
Glamorous,
All the
yeah,
glamour associated with New York. That's
New
what,
York, yeah, yeah.
yeah, you're
So,
interested in. Okay. That's true actually. There's a lot of glamour associated with New York. Although you people don't like to own cars in New York. You know that, right? Because you're always stuck in traffic jams. So if people
hmm,
prefer walking or using the trams or public transport, basically.
I will
Not
yeah.
even cabs. Yeah, not even cabs because
Mhm.
yeah. Also, since you were speaking about these tall buildings there, a lot of after COVID and work from home, a lot of buildings are now vacant. I mean, not the full building, but floors are vacant. The reason is a lot of employees are now working from home, so they're not getting tenants for those places. Offices are not renting out. So
Okay.
just for your information. Yeah. Okay. Uh, so in New York, there are places like you can see, right? Uh,
Mhm.
Manhattan. That is where all the glamour is. Huh?
True. Mhm.
Yeah. So, um, since we're talking about all these places visiting, would you consider yourself like, uh, of course, you're not a jet setter, but you would like to be a jet setter, someone who travels, all over the world, all over India, and who's constantly traveling. Do you like that lifestyle?
Yes, I have these goals to travel around the world. I have written down in my diary, and
Okay.
I, I visualize these all things.
Okay, you visualize. Okay.
Yes,
All
yes,
right.
yes.
Okay, so
So,
you want them to be manifested, right? So you try to get them. Okay.
yeah.
All right.
And my
Do,
mom, I love the first 3 or 4 countries: Germany and Australia, US, UK, Italy,
Italy,
France. I think France is the part of Germany, right?
No, France is not part of Germany. France is a different country.
France. Okay, yeah, yeah, right, right. France. Yeah, it's a different country. So this country I would like to visit.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, my sister's leaving for a cruise tomorrow.
Okay,
She's based in the US, of course, but
okay,
she's going to Europe on a cruise this week. From tomorrow onwards, she's leaving and she'll be
okay.
going. So she'll be visiting all those European countries. And, France, yes, France, Spain, Portugal, even
Mm-hmm.
Portugal and all, they're very nice countries. In fact, Portugal, they say, is Indians like to settle there because of the climate, which is very similar to India.
Okay,
And food wise, also, you get a lot of vegetables and stuff like that, fresh produce. And people are simpler.
okay, okay.
Yes. Okay. So these are countries you have read a lot about these countries.
I've not read about this country, but see those places in on YouTube, right? So
Mhm.
that's why. And on newspaper also a little bit I have read in newspaper also about the country. So yeah, I just wanna aware about their culture, their tradition, how
Mhm.
they how they survive, how they live, how they spend their time, these all things. So
Yeah.
in
If you like, yeah. Sorry, you were saying.
in order to get experience, we can say I would like to
Yes.
visit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And if you like the glamour associated with New York, you love the glamour and associated with Paris and with France, right? I mean,
Mhm.
Paris is beautiful. It's people dress up really well. Uh, I mean, Italy, Paris, and all, you'll really like those places because they are. Very- How come you've not said Canada? You not thought of Canada?
Canada, if you are visiting there, I think you feel like it's India because
Yeah. I've
Indians are
visited that
there.
place so many times, and I always feel because there are Indians everywhere, everywhere. It's Germany is lovely, by the way. Even the people, but we Indians, we feel like we are dwarfs there because everyone was taller than, so much taller than me.
Ah,
I mean, yeah, of course, I'm
have you
not
been to
tall.
Germany?
Huh?
Have you been to Germany?
Yes, I've been to Germany. So that's
Okay.
what I'm saying. Even the police officers look so, oh my God, scary.
Yeah.
you know, so it is scary, like, and they look very good, very handsome, but scary at the same time. You'd think you're in like, you're in Germany.
Yeah.
Germans don't smile that much, all that much, they say.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, Germany is a good place actually. It's a very disciplined place.
Okay.
Yeah, Germany. In Italy, you have a lot of pickpockets, by the way. You know
Italy.
what are
Okay.
you know what are pickpockets, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
I know.
So you get a lot
Mhm.
of people. You'll be very careful about with your things. Okay, now,
Mhm.
Deepak, today I've been asking you questions, and although you're answering, you're still hesitating. I don't know why today. I think because I'm throwing a lot of questions at you.
What still I?
I'm throwing a lot of questions at you today, right? And I see you sometimes hesitating. You're not forming the full sentence like before. Did you take a break from clapping go?
No, I didn't take break.
Okay, fine. All right.
Because about traveling, I'm
Ah,
not that much fond of travel. No, I am fond of, but I don't have much aware about the traveling and the all things. So maybe because of that.
I am not okay. So you can say I'm not aware about what is
Yeah.
involved also in traveling, right? All right. But you
Yes.
want to become, you want to be. You want to travel the world and you want
Yes,
to
yes,
visit. Okay.
yes,
So,
yes, yes.
okay. So now you realize that when it comes to a topic that you're not very familiar with, you're able to make conversation. I'm not saying you're not able, but there are
Yeah.
certain vocabularies as vocab. So go through the session, the PDF file that is sent. Check out the
Okay.
vocabulary so you can make use of that vocabulary when you're speaking about travel. Because today I spoke to you about travel, which is something you never thought of, or you don't have too much of vocabulary actually. Actually, it is too much of vocabulary regarding travel. Correct? You don't have that. So
Yes, yes, yes.
now try and build up that vocabulary because travel is something. If you realize, you notice people always like to make start some conversation with that. That's like weather. How people
Mm-hmm.
always talk about the weather when they're opening a conversation. They will try to also make small talk with regard to travel. So try and this particular topic, try and buck up, and read about it and okay, increase your vocabulary and your knowledge then. Okay. Sentence formation, Deepak, you're doing well, but why are you sometimes leaving the sentence halfway?
I don't know.
Don't worry. Okay. That's what I thought you'd taken a break because compared to before, I think first previously we used to talk some subjects that you were quite familiar with, but now it's
No,
different, no?
because I think it's because of and the no topic because of the subject.
Yes, yes.
I could
We
speak
used to
much.
talk a lot about the books you read or you're reading, no? And you were able to explain that very well. So how come you've not read any books on travel?
Okay, next time whenever I will connect with you, I will be prepared with everything. I will try to speak
No,
more.
no, no, no. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's always nice